Father? Mommy, is that you? You've been gone so long. I thought that you were mad at me.
Come on, child. Time is up now.
All right, Mommy. You go and let my brother know. Tell him I'm coming along now. But I want to take my medicine. I promised Esma I would. I want to take all my medicine. All right, Mommy. All right, I'm coming to you now. Let's go. I'm so sleepy. Mom? Mommy? Mom? Hello? Hello there. I was looking for my mother. Do you know her, sir? Her name is Hatice. She has such lovely hair. Her laughter's like the rising of the moon.
Yes, she has been this way. I remember.
Oh, where did she go? I have to see her before I wake up, because sometimes I have such pain and I can't sleep at all. If only these dreams were a little bit longer, and I didn't have to wake up.
The big dream is over, Nurhan. You are awake now. You are starting your real life.
I'm starting real life now? Where is this place?
This is the gate of joy, where you'll watch your waking dream in the mirror of your own conscience. Only the truth will be seen, and you will testify to yourself as you watch it.
You mean... You mean I've died then?
Mm-hmm.
Really? But oh my God. But Esma will be so sad if I die.
Esma?
Esma is my good friend, and my doctor. She's been trying to cure my illness for so long. Now she'll be so sad. No, you are joking, aren't you? It's a joke. I haven't died, have I? The medicine must have been too strong. Esma said the medicine could produce strong side effects, didn't she? Is that what this is?
Nurhan, you have died. Your life has ended. You have woken from the dream of life.
Oh my goodness. Is it really true? Here I am. Then I didn't really die. It was just a dream. But it was such a realistic dream. Esma, you know, a while ago I had the most bizarre dream. I dreamed that I had died.
Nurhan? Nurhan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I just had a dream. I want to tell you about it.
Nurse, get the doctor in here, quick! My God, there's no pulse. Nurhan, Nurhan, wake up! Nurhan, 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 wake up! Doctor, oh doctor, I think we've lost her.
Esma? Esma, here I am. I'm all right.
Yes. May God forgive her faults. I'm so sorry.
Should I take her down to the morgue, doctor?
Yes. Let me write the report first.
All right. God willing, you have gone to be with your mother. I love you so much, Nurhan. You are such a good person. I love you so much, my friend.
you so much too, Esma. Oh my goodness. I really am dead. Esma will be so sad now.
If human beings could truly imagine life after death, it would change their views on everything. Perhaps they would rejoice at the things they now grieve, and grieve at the things at which they rejoice.
What's going to happen to me now?
The fruits of eternal life depend on what seeds you sowed in the world in your time there. At harvest time, if you reaped what was precious, you will be with those who have a rich eternal reward.
So isn't my harvest precious then?
I can't tell you that. Whatever you see in the mirror of conscience will tell you whether the fruits of your life are precious or not.
I think I came here too soon. I was going to get well and do a lot of good deeds for people, I swear. I'd been talking about this a lot lately with Esma. I was going to get well, and I would go out to help whoever needed help. But my life was too short.
There is no end to goodness. Whoever tastes it once in his life will never turn away from it again. This is true even after death.
Yes. But only a few of such things happened to me. I always lived in the middle of trouble. Bad influences, bad people, and bad things.
Goodness, truthfulness, beauty are the most basic units of man's life. What's important is to always act according to the principles of goodness. I ask you, does gold lose its value when it falls in the mud?
Falling into the mud, yes. That is exactly what happened to me in my life. Falling in the mud and then sinking beneath it.
Didn't you try to free yourself?
I have to explain everything right from the start.
Volkan, won't we break these flowers off now like this?
Yes, Nurhan.
But doesn't it hurt them?
I don't think so, because they don't have brains or anything to feel the pain.
But they're living things. I mean, if they're alive, they must be able to feel things, right?
I don't know about that, but if you're so unhappy for them, then collect some stones for Mother's birthday gift. Stones don't feel pain. I can promise you that.
Don't go making fun of me now. What does Mom want with stones?
Well, what does she want with flowers? Do you think she sees us from her grave?
Of course she sees us. I think she feels we have to come to see her. She's expecting us too because it's her birthday.
Listen, you're talking nonsense. There's no way they'll take us all the way out of town to visit her grave. Then you'll be sad.
Yeah, but we only get to go out there on holidays. I want to go out there more
When
often.
we get a little bit older, we'll both go out there together. How about we give the flowers to our auntie again, all right?
All right, you got your way again.
No, it's not like that. You were persuaded because you're such a smart girl.
All right, Gokhan, but I want to surprise our auntie this time. That's why I want to wrap them in a pretty piece of paper first.
That's fine, but come on, let's hurry up. We'll be late and our uncle will really blow his top again.
What is it now? I'm sick of him yelling and shouting at us. What did we do now?
Just forget it.
What is it this time, kid? Expenses for your gym class? Where did all this come from? Do you think I'm made of money? I'm sick of all your damn expenses. Library expenses one week, then money for your health class, and I don't even know what else. And this week it's this!
But Uncle, our daddy sends us money.
Don't start in on your father's money, kid.
But Uncle, I have to have this sweatsuit now, or they won't let me into gym
So
class.
don't go anymore then. So what if you stop going to that class?
But Uncle, he has to go.
Don't talk back to me, you little brat, or I'll beat you
You're
senseless!
hurting her. Let go.
Well, 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 look at that! Who the hell do you think you are to raise your hand to me?
Shaheen, please let the
Take
children
them
go.
and lock them in their rooms, M&A! They are driving me absolutely crazy!
All right, girl. My poor little Nurhan. Don't cry now. He really loves you. He's your uncle. Don't cry.
So he's our uncle. So what he is? Did we say something bad to him? They told us at school to buy sweatsuits. He's not buying it with his own money. He's buying it with my dad's money.
Yes, my boy. I know that. But you understand your uncle's been out of work for months now. He's nervous.
I don't care if he's nervous. He shouldn't hurt her like that.
All right, my boy. All right, Gokhan. I'll go talk to him now. Don't you go making yourselves feel bad, okay?
It's all right, Nurhan. It's over now.
But what did we do to him, brother? Why does he treat us like this?
Because we don't have a mom or dad. We're extra baggage in this house.
What does extra baggage mean?
It doesn't mean anything. Forget it. Let's go get the flowers ready for Auntie, and then we'll give them to her. She's very sorry, too.
Shaheen, I know you're very stressed out lately on account of work, but I just wish you wouldn't be so hard on the children.
Come on, I'm not that hard on them.
Well, Gokhan can handle it, but Nurhan is still so little she can't take it. She isn't used to being without her mother yet.
They talk back too much. If they didn't talk back, nothing would happen to them. So, tell them not to talk back. That kid Gokhan defies me. Buy it with my father's money. It's not your money. The hell it isn't my money. Who does he think he is?
They're just children. They don't understand.
Time they learn the truth about the world. Can you believe a little brat like that talking back to me?
Stop, Shaheen, or they'll hear you.
So what if they can hear me?
Don't these look nice, brother? I'll take them to Auntie now.
Forget it for now. We should wait until Uncle goes to the coffee house.
No, I'll give it to her now.
what to do, woman.
Flowers will wilt before then.
If they heard, let them hear. It's no lie, let them hear it. We kept it from them all these years, and what happened?
That's right, Shaheen. What you say is the truth. It's not a lie. They'll hear the truth someday. But why should we turn the children's world upside down now?
That's no good either, Emine. Gokhan keeps on saying stuff about my father's money, my father's money. What father? What money? The man's wandered Istanbul for 10 years without a job, but they don't know. They think he's working in Germany and sending money to us every month for his children. Oh, I wish that were true, the no good son.
Gokhan, what is Uncle talking about?
I don't know,
but I still
Nurhan.
don't think
I
we should
didn't
tell them
understand.
yet.
Wait a minute.
I'm aware of how you're sorry about our niece and nephew. But look here, you know what kind of situation we're in. We can't even fill our own stomachs. When these children grow up, their expenses are just gonna grow too.
Then I'll work too. I'll work and earn money for all of us.
Emine, for God's sake, forget it. Even I can't get a job with all my work experience. How are you gonna find work? Okay, we brought them up on the lie. Your father is in Germany on business. For better or worse. But it won't work now. Do you understand?
So what do we do?
Well, I talked with the village elder's son today. We'll take them to town. We'll give them to an institution. There are dozens and dozens of orphan children like them. They can grow up safely with them in the institute. At least they'll have some security for their futures. And we can go and see them once in a while.
Where are they taking us, brother?
so
Are we
sad.
gonna see our daddy?
No, Nurhan.
Come
We're
on,
not.
don't
They're
cry.
trying to take us and lock us up in jail.
What did you mean before? Brother, if we're running away like this, what if we don't find our dad at all?
We'll find him. Our father wrote these letters to our mother before she died. We can figure out our father's address from these.
We'll be going all the way to Germany?
No. Didn't you hear, Uncle? Our dad is in Istanbul.
Huh?
So we'll find an address or a clue on the envelope, and then we'll be able to find him, okay?
But I'm so scared, brother.
Don't be. Come on. Hide! Let's go.
Wait up. Just a minute. Auntie will smile when she finds these flowers here.
Okay. Are you cold, Nurhan?
I'm not cold, brother.
Okay, but wrap up tightly anyway.
Brother, I'm getting really tired.
It's all right. Just look, we're at the village now.
But I'm hungry now, too.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that? Of course we're gonna get hungry. I wish we'd brought something from home.
So what do we do?
We'll find some way to get something to eat, but I don't know how we're going to get to Istanbul. Ma'am, can we help you out with your bags?
Yes, that would be very nice.
Of course.
Here we are, children. This is my house. Thank you.
Here you are.
Wait, you both must be so tired. I'll make you some lemonade, okay?
Thank you, ma'am, but we should go.
But brother, I'm so thirsty.
Come on, this way then.
Ma'am, did you go to the market alone again?
What now, Aisha? You think that walk is too much for your big sister?
No offense meant, ma'am. But how did you carry this much groceries?
Thanks to these two little helpers.
Thank you, children.
Come in and relax.
Do you want another glass, children?
Mm-hmm. Yes, please.
I'll bring it right out.
Listen, I want to believe you. Now, is what you told me really true?
Yes, it's all true.
So your father left you to work in Germany and didn't come back. Then your mother got sick and died. Then you lived with your aunt and uncle. And then when your uncle tried to put you in an orphanage somewhere, you ran away from home.
Yes, that's exactly right, ma'am.
Help yourselves, children.
Aisha, I'll have some herbal tea, please. Tell Rafiq to cook a lamb stew for dinner tonight. These little ones must be hungry.
Yes, ma'am.
So how are you going to find your father? Do you have his address?
We have his old letters and stuff. I think I could get it from those.
Well, you look smart enough, child. You'll find him. You don't have any place to stay in Istanbul now, do you?
No, we don't, ma'am.
Hello? Hello there, Masoud. It's me, Kamaran. Thank you. Best regards to you as well. Now listen to this, okay? Now I'm going to send 2 guests over to you. You find them a nice house, and you give them some work. Enroll the little one in school. The big one can both study and work.
So, this is our little store. What do you think?
Wow, what a big fruit store!
No, boy. This is a little store for such a big city, but we get along. Hey, do you know anything about fruits and vegetables?
I sure do know. I spent half of my life out in the fields.
So half your life, huh? That was a long time, I guess. Okay, well, you can spend the other half here now.
All right.
Look, you do what I tell you, okay? You go and get the goods for me, and sometimes you mind the cash register, and you unload when the goods come in.
Right, boss. Whatever you say.
Go on now. Umair will help you. Come on, and I'll show you your house.
Okay.
Store the vegetables that way. Got that?
Yep.
Great. Let's bring in the shipment.
Gokhan, I'll miss you, brother.
That's enough, okay? Go on.
Nurhan, here's your new house. There's a stove, but Adile will come every morning and light your stove for you. She'll even cook all your meals for you, too. Until you learn how to cook, huh? And your school is right over there on the corner. You can walk there in 3 minutes, all right, sweetie pie?
Today's a nice day, Nurhan. Here it is. I got Father's address. I finally found his address. Masud was a big help, of course.
Really? So we're really gonna see our daddy today? Let's go put on some nice clothes.
You're kidding me, Nurhan. My break is only 2 hours anyway. Come on, let's go. Here it is. Here.
I'm so excited now, brother.
Calm down. He's just her father. He's not some stranger. Good morning, ma'am. We're looking for Safed Kissa. Does he live here, ma'am?
What do you want with Safed Kesser?
He's our father, ma'am.
Your father? Whose father? Don't talk rubbish. There's nobody like that here. Get out of here. Of course I'm sure.
If Safed Kissa comes by or anything, give him our address, please.
Hey, where's our dad?
Masood must have given us the wrong address. Huh? Don't cry. Come on, we'll try again. I'll look at the letters again. Maybe he has another address. Just don't cry.
Don't cry, my child. Come on. Maybe he moved from there. I'm sure they'll let them know. And maybe Masood can find out where he is.
I knew it was going to be like this. I knew it. Our father doesn't love us.
Is that even possible? Can a father not love his beautiful children?
Nurhan!
What is it, brother?
Your brother's been promoted. I'm going to the wholesale market tomorrow to place orders. I'm going to make the payments.
Good for you, son. Good boy. There you are. Your dinner's getting cold. Eat up now, you two, okay? Nurhan, clean up the table when you're through, all right, my girl?
Okay.
Thanks.
I thought you found my dad. I really thought you found our dad.
I will. I'll find him soon. Don't you worry. Don't cry anymore. Your eyes are all bloodshot from crying. I swear I'll find our father. Yes, sir?
Hello. Are you Gokhan?
I am.
Father, Daddy!
Oh. Nurhan?
Daddy?
So, how are you children?
Daddy, why do you smell funny like
Why
that?
do you think? He's been drinking.
No, son. My tooth was hurting. The doctor put medicine on it.
Daddy.
How I missed you children.
If you missed us, why didn't you come see us?
I couldn't do it, son. Everything went wrong. Things just didn't go like I wanted them to.
I wish you had come when Mother died.
Let's forget about that now. I'll never leave you two again.
Daddy.
What is all this money? God bless you, you can earn so much money. Huh? My great big boy.
That's not my money. It belongs to the store.
Good for you, son. Good for you.
Daddy, do you want to eat?
If you've cooked something, I'll eat it.
I cooked it all right.
My darling girl. Load up a plate for me.
Gokhan, get me a plate for Daddy, okay? Is this enough for you, Daddy?
Oh, it looks great, my little girl.
Who are you? Give me back that money now.
What money, my boy?
I saw you take the money and put it in your pocket.
What money, kid? Damn it, get lost!
Daddy!
Will you shut up?
Gokhan!
Is there
Brother!
any other money in the house or what?
Gokhan!
Huh?
Gokhan, please don't die! Brother!
Damn it, kid! Is there any other money or what? Speak up!
You killed my brother! You
Go
killed
get the rest
my
of the
brother!
money! Speak up, you brat! Huh?
That was the first big mistake that entered my life and stained my eternal soul with sin, when I stabbed my own father.
You were very young. Perhaps you were too young to know that what you were doing was a sin.
Well, I tried to solve the problem by running away because I thought I had committed a great sin. I thought I was a murderer. Later, I learned that my father didn't really die. He was just seriously wounded. I didn't know if I should be happy or I should be sad about that.
Shouldn't you have rejoiced that you weren't actually a murderer?
At that moment, I felt so hopeless and confused. I was all alone on the streets, and the reason was my no good father.
A feeling of helplessness is like A hangman's noose tied around one's willpower. It keeps you from moving. It doesn't allow you to have the strength to untie it. The worst thing is, it incites people to rebellion against their true selves.
It was exactly like that. The flames of rebellion started to rage up inside me. What sort of life is this that everything holds me back? What for? What for? What for? Questions and answers I just couldn't find.
Instead of listening to the voice of your conscience and questioning these events, and not seeing your being as a meaningful part inside of the whole, such thoughts and behavior will destroy a person completely. When this happens to a person, it is a great tragedy.
So you're saying that I wasn't a meaningful part of the whole? Everybody close to me had abandoned me. They had all betrayed me.
Being is a long ordeal and a long journey. Looking from where you are now, what are the troubles you have suffered and what do they mean, Nurhan? What exactly have you lost? What have you gained?
I wasn't in any shape to think about anything. Anyhow, the police caught me quickly, and then they took me to an orphanage. And I had done everything to keep me and my brother out of a place like that. I stayed there a few years, then I ran away. And then they caught me, ran away again, then they caught me again, ran away again, then they caught me again. Finally, when my time there was almost up for good, a man named Salik came by. Bless him, he was a good man. He gave me some hope.
Esma, you are truly performing a worthy contribution with this volunteer sisterhood effort of yours. I congratulate you sincerely.
Thank you, Sally.
We think it's appropriate for a rather problematic girl to live with you, in consideration of the fact that you are a doctor. She sure has some serious problems, this one does. Nurhan.
Let's not say problematic young girl, please. Let's say a somewhat troubled young girl.
Whatever you like, Esma. Right there. That's Nurhan.
Hello there, Nurhan.
Say hello to Esma, my child. You'll be living together from now on. Here you are, dear. This is the address of the store where you're going to be working now. You'll start work tomorrow morning.
That soon, Sally? Couldn't I have some time with Nurhan first? Maybe she could start work next week.
No, this is fine. Let's do everything we're gonna do all at once. Anyway, in a week you'll get fed up and send me right back to this place.
Don't be so sure now.
I don't think you should be so sure of yourselves. This protective motherhood fairy tale doesn't make a lot of sense to me. My mother couldn't protect me, so how can somebody else? Let's go. I can't wait. I'm so excited to start my new life with you.
Nurhan's going off again.
I'll bet she won't stay any more than a week where she's going.
This is different. Nurhan seems to really want to go.
The reason why she seems to want to is different.
But I know she won't stay there very long either. She'll come right back.
Maybe she won't even come back this time at all. She's an adult now. She'll just leave.
Here we are. This is your new home, Nurhan. It isn't very big, though.
It's not bad. It's better than the orphanage. Aren't you married then?
No, Nurhan. I haven't quite had the luck yet.
What do you mean you haven't had the luck?
I mean that I haven't met a man that I feel I could marry yet. Hopefully, we'll see what sort of man is destined for me. We'll wait and see.
If you wait, you're done for. You gotta look for him. Destiny schmestiny, it's nonsense.
Yes, Nurhan. You do have to search and work for things. And in the end, whatever God wills will be. What he decides for us is always for the best, no matter what.
Just don't worry your head about it, Doc. I was dying to have a father, and my father killed my big brother. Is that all for the best?
Think about a tailor making clothes from a cloth. He cuts, trims, and sews the cloth according to given measurements and patterns, so a nice garment will be the result. The outcome isn't always clear at the start. Someone who doesn't know what the tailor is doing mustn't protest but be quiet.
How can I keep quiet, Esma? I feel resentful inside. My life has always been used as the cloth.
You can make yourself a new and beautiful life when you suppress the resentment that's been festering inside you against what has happened to you with your patients. You know it's resentment that is destroying your life, my dear.
But everybody's father doesn't kill their brother.
I had a similar experience, Nurhan. I lost my little brother to polio. What could I do? And it wasn't anybody's fault either. I didn't ponder and comfort myself by saying things like, my father killed my brother, and so on. My brother took ill, and he died at the age of 6. It is Allah who gives life, and He who takes it. So what can we say about it?
I suppose I have a room in this house somewhere?
Of course you have a room. Look, here it is. This is your room now, Nurhan.
It's not all that bad.
You unpack now. Dinner is in a half an hour, all right?
I'm just not hungry. We can talk more tomorrow.
Very well.
My dinner's right here. What the hell do I need with your stupid food? When I tossed those pills into my mouth, I found my heaven here on Earth.
A false heaven.
It was false, and it lasted a minute, but it made me feel oh so good for that minute. I felt relieved of all my tension, and it was a good way for me to forget everything.
What was it you were forgetting?
The past vanished and disappeared, and I wasn't in the present or the future. I didn't think what I was, or what I was going to be at all. No thought of death, everything just dissolved away.
You mean you thought that you were delivered from the weight of your sins?
Yes. That is how I thought about it later on. When I used drugs, all the burden of being human just left my shoulders and simply vanished.
But the great nobility of being human was also leaving you bit by bit. You were losing the honor of being a human.
I didn't think about things like that back then. I could have cared less. I was happy for that minute. But when the effect of the drugs had passed, when I was normal like everyone else, that moment was really unbearable. I felt like the most disgusting creature in the world. My troubles piled on me dozens of times heavier than before. My resentment really smothered me to the point that I just couldn't move or even breathe. I absolutely hated feeling that way.
And then you wanted those pills all the more.
I did. The basic rule is, you use them, then you want the next one even more. Then you want the next one more. Then more.
We're kind of booked up this Friday. I might be able to squeeze you in around 8.
Is Murat here?
Over there. Anyway, do you want me to reserve that for you?
Murat, what's up?
Hey, Nurhan. You're early today.
Yeah, I guess I am. Look, I need some more.
Don't pop them so fast. We might not be able to get you stuff fast enough.
You got it on you? I came to get it. Just give me some.
Okay. How much you looking for?
Right now I'm a little broke. Got no money. Put it on credit.
You think I'm the corner grocery store girl? What credit? You pay the money, take the stuff.
I got no money. You understand me? I'll bring it when I have it.
No payment, no pills.
Don't you get it, man? I'll pay you. I have to have those pills.
Money. Or trade. Like maybe you could give me this necklace as payment.
Take your dirty hands off of my mother's necklace.
Either money or the necklace, or no more pills for you. You don't have to have money. Maybe you could just work it off. Hello there, Rustem. Yeah, man, it's Murat. I found somebody to deal in front of the high school for us. A girl with no family like we're looking for. And we won't have to pay cash. She's a big user.
Hello, who's this?
Nurhan, dear, this is Esma. You left home so early. I wondered if you had gone to work.
Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry. I'll see you.
I hope she doesn't make trouble on her first day.
You're late on your first day, Nurhan.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Do you have any work experience?
I wouldn't say so. I've done things here and there.
Like what?
I did some stuff. What does it matter? Sally sent you a cheap slave to work for you, so use me.
Sally is a good man.
So, what should I do?
Well, you won't start with sales right away. We'll try you on some other things first. Here's a list of all the inventory in the store. You'll go through all the different departments and check all the shelves to see what's missing from this list, so then we know exactly what we need to order.
The whole store?
Of course. What did you think?
But this is a huge store. There are thousands of goods here.
That's right. Then the sooner you get started, the sooner you'll get done.
If you know it all so well, why don't you just do it yourself?
What are you saying, child?
I'm saying I don't want to do this work. If you're so interested, you do it yourself. See you later.
I brought you your dinner.
What is it?
Just some food. You wouldn't come to the table with me, so I brought it here for you.
I'm not hungry. If I wanted to eat, I would have come to the table. Since I didn't come to the table, I guess I must not be hungry.
How did work go today?
What work?
The job you started today?
Oh, it went well. I did the complete inventory for the whole store.
Wow, that must have been hard work.
Well, don't worry. It's not as hard as your job.
Well, it's still good to work. It gives you energy.
Yeah? And what do you do with all that energy?
You share it. Try to spend it being useful to other people. You share your energy just like you share your money and things with others. It can really do you good.
Why should you share anything with other people to begin with?
To please God. Sharing is an expression of thanksgiving. God has given it to you, and then you give it to others.
And if God hasn't given me anything to give others, then what?
Don't you have a smile at least? A sincere, warm smile is as good as charity.
I think you're a real space cadet. For real. You should see a doctor.
Yeah, well, remember, I am a doctor. As for space cadets, I can introduce you to one if you want.
No, thank you. I'm way too tired.
Don't worry about it. We won't go very far, just to the apartment downstairs. So, do you like it?
What is this stuff?
You know all about it, Esma. Why don't you explain it?
Nazmi here is a calligrapher, and he's also the director of a private museum. This is a historical piece he's working on here. He's restoring it. It's really valuable.
Huh. So what's it worth then?
I think it's worth about 5,000.
You've really learned the trade.
This is the material value. You can't assign it a spiritual value.
Ladies, your coffee is ready for you, please.
I don't drink coffee.
Well, that's okay, my dear.
I'd love some, thanks.
We always have fresh coffee in our home every evening, dear.
I never really had a home or anything like that, so I wouldn't know, I guess.
Look what this says. It says, "In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful." Because I can't even draw a simple thing. Such beautiful writing seems supernatural to me.
I just don't know. Anyway, this is Arabic stuff. What's the good, even if I could read it?
Rahman and Rahim are the names of Allah. These are the two qualities of God. Allah is Rahim. That is, He is compassionate to all believers. But this is not the end of his compassion, miss. He is Rahman also. That means that his compassion envelops all, even those who aren't believers.
I'm bored to death here.
Well, shall we go in the living room then, dear?
What's the matter, Nurhan?
Nothing. But when you said compassion...
Compassion is the stuff of creation, Nurhan. One might say it's the beginning of everything, together with love.
Then my life shouldn't count as having started because I haven't had much compassion in this life.
Listen,
my child.
You're angry because you have lost your loved ones. That's why you say that. But the world is a place of many trials. Life is not just a smooth, flat road. It has its ups and its downs. Just don't lose the feelings of patience and hope the Lord gave you. Promise me.
Whatever. Let me go. And I won't bother you guys anymore.
What happened to you all of a sudden, Nurhan?
It's not all of a sudden. I lost my mother when I was 5. And my father not much after that. I only saw him one time in my whole entire life. Immediately after I saw him, he caused my big brother's death. You can't possibly understand this, because you have everything. You've never experienced loss like this in your whole lives.
No, Nurhan. Look, you may have lost some things in your life. Your father may have done you some wrong. But most important of all, Nurhan, you have not lost your life or your mind yet. Look, you can still think and you can still talk and you can walk around. You can hold things with your hands. And you can still bring back patience and hope into your life.
But I haven't done anything wrong to anybody.
So do you want to do some wrong to someone?
No, never. But life has done me so much injustice.
What did you give and what did you pay for your being and your life that you think you've been treated unfairly?
These aren't subjects that can be settled in one evening, Nurhan. Our door is always open. You can come back whenever you wish.
So why did you act like that?
I was jealous. I just couldn't stand to see their sickening picture of a happy family. I was very angry at everything, at everybody.
The way you want something must be as right as the rightness of your wanting it.
When you're full of feelings of resentment like me, you can't see anything else at all.
The very first rebel was like that. He deliberately and openly defied his lord. And he both lost and caused loss.
Rebellion is an odd thing. You feel as though you were winning something. You feel yourself strong. It appeals to people to shout out and yell and scream and to question everything.
There's a right time to question, and a place to ask questions. Questioning in the wrong place is futile. It is like hitting your head on an anvil. The head will break before the anvil.
I just asked for one thing, just one thing to go right, for my luck to change. I just wanted to be happy for a little while.
If you don't ask for help from the master of all power, if you seek help from your own weaknesses, the end will surely be chaos.
I lived always in that chaos. I continually went from one whirlpool to another whirlpool. I had lost my way, and I sinned on my way.
O Lord of the worlds, my sublime God, as you lighten the world with the sunlight and lighten the hearts which have remained in darkness, open the doors opened beyond the soul to Nurhan and those like her remaining in darkness.
Nurhan. Nurhan, daughter, why don't you come to see me?
Who are you?
Don't you know me, my child? I am your mother.
My mother is dead. She vanished.
Death isn't nothingness and oblivion, child. It is the beginning of an eternal life.
I don't believe such things. And how do I know you're even my mother?
From the necklace hanging around your neck.
Mother? Mother, where did you go? Mommy, don't leave me. I've missed you so much. Mommy, don't go away. Oh.
Nurhan? Good morning, dear. Is something wrong?
No, there's not.
Nurhan, are you all right? Your eyes are all bloodshot. Have you been crying?
No, I haven't been crying. I'm fine. So shouldn't you be going to the hospital now?
I was just leaving. We can leave together if you want to.
All right.
Aitan, could you stay in the house today? I'll be coming back to get the pieces in the afternoon.
Don't worry, I'll be here.
All right. I'll see you later then.
Bye, dear.
Well, I'm headed off this way.
I have to go catch my bus.
I'll see you tonight.
My dear.
Good morning, Aitan. Sorry to bother you so early in the morning.
Not at all, my child. No trouble at all. Come on in.
Yesterday I was very rude. I didn't drink your coffee. Can I have some now?
Of course, you little sweetheart. How very thoughtful you are. Come on in. Sit down. I just saw Nazmi off for work, and I was about to make myself some coffee. Do you like yours light and sweet?
Okay.
Great. Okay, the coffee is nice and frothy. Drink up now. Enjoy.
I had to do it. I needed to get money to buy those pills. There was no other way for me to get the money.
Is that so, Nurhan? Don't you think one who always respects his own rights must also respect human willpower?
Willpower? My willpower was paralyzed.
The perfect stage had been set for you. To effortlessly play the role that the devil himself cast you in, you mean?
It was. But you don't think like that while it's happening, you see? Drugs are terrible things. When you use them, you're freed from all your fears. But when you don't use them, those fears will eat you alive.
Fear is a significant reason for people to commit sins. Mankind usually runs away from his fears rather than attacks them. But the place to which he flees is wretched.
I couldn't attack my fears or anything like that. I was so weak. I was alone.
Sin puts man's feelings under such a burden that to escape from under it, he needs a powerful will and a divine grace to rescue him from this burden he has placed upon himself. If you had trusted in Allah and relied on Him, you would have felt neither powerless nor alone. Can mankind find a better friend than God?
Yes, but I'd always thought that God didn't want me, and that He didn't love me. I believed that He'd abandoned me.
Allah never leaves man alone. Every breath that He grants, every breath He kindly gives, is a welcome respite to each man. This respite is always hope. He who gives respite cannot have abandoned mankind. It's important to make good use of that respite, to make a decision and turn towards Allah.
I didn't understand it all then. I just felt alone, and that loneliness increased my resentment towards God. I was floundering and struggling in mistakes.
What does this thing say?
I don't know, they told me something, but
Well, are you sure this thing's valuable?
I'm positive. I know the man restoring it. He was like a professor or something like that. He said it's worth 5,000 or 6,000.
So you're saying you stole it then?
No. The neighbors gave it to me as a present.
I'll give you 300 for it.
Then you'll sell me pills and get all that money back again, won't you?
Yeah. It's one of the perks of this business, darling.
300's not enough. I told you it was worth at least 5,000.
I'll have somebody take a look at it. If it's what you say it is, then I'll give you some more. Take this. For now.
Give me some pills.
Like I said, one of the perks.
Nazmi?
It's nothing, Esma. It's not important.
What is going
Just get
on?
in.
Aitan, what is going
Hello,
on?
Esma.
Where are the police taking Nazmi?
He was supposed to restore that calligraphy piece and return to the government offices this afternoon.
Yes, I know.
But one of the pieces has gone missing. It's not in the museum, not in the house. We don't know where it is.
Do they actually think Nazmi would steal it?
Something like that.
So they arrested him then?
For now, he's only giving a deposition. But if they don't find the piece, they will arrest him, of course.
Merciful God. Nurhan?
Huh?
What is all this?
I'm just trying to have a little fun, okay?
Are you drunk or what?
No, just happy.
What are these pills?
They're not pills, they're candy.
So you're using drugs, are you?
No. The happiness that life didn't give me, I have to create for myself somehow.
Don't talk nonsense, Nurhan. You are fooling yourself here. You are destroying your life. This poison you think is happiness will be the end of you. Don't you understand?
What end? This is the only real happiness I've found.
Don't forget, Nurhan. If you seek happiness in poison, you'll be sorry later.
Just leave me alone. I'm worn out from working in that store. I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Don't lie to me, Nurhan. Give me a little credit, please. You didn't go to work today.
Then I'll go tomorrow. I'm going to bed now. Would you mind leaving me alone, please?
Fine. Good night, then.
Leave those alone!
I can't stand by and let you poison yourself.
So that picture was real.
I told you it was.
But it's not worth what you thought it was. Just 1 or 2 thousand.
Whatever it is. Give me my money.
You want me to pay you in pills instead?
Doesn't matter. I have no use for money anyhow. See you later, Murat.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I heard you have a calligraphy piece. I'm interested in it.
I don't got a piece of nothing. Get out.
Look, Murat. It's cool. I'm a buyer. I've got lots of money. Nurhan? You didn't go to work again.
Yeah, I didn't go, and I won't go.
All right. Then don't go. But do something for me and yourself today.
There's nothing at all left I can do.
Yes, there is. You can heal a heart you have broken. You can save a human being you've put in danger.
I don't have the power or the desire to do what you just told me.
Yes, you have. Get up now.
Where did you get that?
Where you had sold it.
All right, I will. I will.
Let's go then.
Please, come in. Come in. Please, come inside.
Well, we can't stay. Nurhan has something that she wants to say.
Is Nazmi at home?
He is, dear. But he's so depressed. His blood pressure is up. They are accusing him of thievery.
Well, I wanted to say, when I visited you last night, I had taken the piece to look at. I thought I told you, but I guess I forgot.
Oh, it was you who took the piece.
Mm-hmm. To look at. I thought I told you, but I must have forgotten. I'm really sorry about that.
Thanks be to God. Thank you, my lord. Thank you, child. Thank you.
Forgive us, Aitan, for making such trouble for you.
No excuses needed, my dear. Not needed at all.
Have a nice
day. The same
then.
to you both.
Goodbye.
Good news, Nazmi. I've got it. Look.
You happy now?
You're the one who should be happy. You've had the chance to correct a big mistake. Look. You know what the real issue is, Nurhan? Everything that beautifies man is from the great Creator. Whoever finds this has found the source of beauty. Whoever doesn't find that becomes a part of the world of ugliness.
Stop the sermon. I've heard enough, thanks. Mother? Mother, where are you?
Nurhan. Nurhan.
Mother? Mommy?
Nurhan, come, daughter. Come to me.
I'm coming, Mommy. I'm coming. Where are you?
It's good to see you. At last you came to your mother, my darling child.
Mother, I've come. Gökhan, brother, you're really here too? Mother, where is this place? Why can't I embrace you? I just want to be able to touch you.
You can't embrace me. There's still time left.
I can't take the waiting anymore. I just don't have any strength left, Mom. I miss you and my brother more every day that passes.
We miss you too, my child. But first find the treasure and true salvation. Then when it's time, you can come.
The treasure? What treasure, Mother?
It's very near. Just raise your head and look around.
Mommy? Mommy, don't go. Brother, please don't leave me. Mommy? Treasure? What treasure? I'm probably just going crazy. Where the hell are my pills? Damn it! Took all my pills. What's this? This Quran is counsel for those whose hearts are open and whose eyes are fixed on the Quran and who hear it clearly. What's this woman trying to do? Hello. I would like to speak to Dr. Esma Erdost, please.
And your name is?
Tell her it's Nurhan. I'm her housemate.
Your friend is here, Doctor. Yes, Nurhan. Of course, ma'am. Go right on in.
Thanks a lot.
Hello? Certainly. The doctor's a little busy right now. Hold, please. The doctor will be with you shortly.
Nurhan, good to see you.
Thank you. I really like your office here, Doctor.
Won't you sit down?
Here, I bought this for you.
Thanks. Very kind of you. Everything's good? What brings you by here?
Well, I came to say I'm sorry. I was very mean to you, Esma. I didn't want to come across like that. I don't always say things, the way I should. You understand, I think. I mean, I'm real sorry.
It's all right. It's not important. I told you so many things for your own good, but not to be preachy or to hurt your feelings or talk down to you or anything like that.
I understand what you mean, but I still feel bad, Thank you for your present, too.
Huh? Hello? All right. I'm coming now. All right. I have to get going, Nurhan. An urgent case has come in. You can wait if you like. We can grab a bite later.
All right. I guess I can wait. I have lots of time anyhow. These'll do just fine.
Goodbye, miss.
Let me help you.
No, thanks. I've got it.
Are you a doctor, young lady?
No. Why do you ask?
Well, these pills contain morphine. And if you're not a doctor, what are you doing with them? Call security.
Hello, security.
These pills are used
Come to the front
exclusively
desk
in the treatment of
immediately.
drug addicts, miss. This is only possible under the close supervision of doctors working in this hospital. These medicines are carefully counted out to them. But why do you have 4 boxes all at once?
Just a minute. I can explain everything. You see, I was just
How can
gonna...
you explain
Dr.
everything?
Hollis. Nurhan is my visitor, Doctor. Dr. Hollis is the assistant to the medical director. I asked Nurhan to bring me these pills, and she was doing it. I apologize. But when I got so busy, I just had to ask Nurhan for help, sir. Isn't that right, dear?
Uh-huh. I was taking the medicine to Esma.
If I didn't know what a careful doctor you usually were, Esma, this could cause us a lot of trouble. I'll turn a blind eye to this incident once. Please don't do it again.
Thank you, Dr. Hollis. It won't happen again. Well then, I see you've become a more experienced drug addict. When you couldn't find your regular pills at home, you knew exactly which pills to steal. You've caused me a lot of trouble, Nurhan. Be at home when I get back. I have things to talk about with you.
Okay. I really was so ashamed of what I did. Perhaps I was ashamed for the first time in my life. After my brother died, nobody ever treated me kindly. It was like I had lost everything, and that's how I acted. It was just like desperate people who have nothing left to lose often behave. I only had myself. This created an odd sort of selfishness in me, and at the same time a strength.
Was the thing you thought was strength really your pride?
My pride? Maybe. Perhaps it was my pride, because ever since I was barely 8 years old, there was only me.
The sign of greatness is modesty. In little people, the sign of their smallness is pride. Allah values a man according to his modesty, my child. Pride drives wisdom and good sense out of a good man's heart in its proportion and replaces it with only emptiness.
I acted numb, like I had lost all feeling. I wasn't sorry about anything, nor would I have hesitated to do it all again. My heart was so cold and hardened that I couldn't even cry. Whereas if I could take a step, could take one, perhaps everything would turn out just like Esma said it would. Come here, little kitty. Don't you cry now. Now you'll be safe.
Look, Sally, I can't help Nurhan. Every day she gets worse and worse. The best thing for her would be to go back to the orphanage. Of course, of course. Whatever's for the best.
Mommy. Mommy. Mommy, forgive me. I'm sorry.
Nurhan. Nurhan.
Mommy. Mommy, please don't leave me. Just let me stay with you. I want to always stay with you, please.
Did you find the treasure?
No. No, Mommy. I didn't find it.
Look, the treasure is right there. Go take it.
Something is happening to me. All my troubles are gone. My sufferings turn to happiness, Mommy.
The Quran is God's word, the good news of salvation, and the guide to life, my child.
I committed lots of sins, Mom. I even tried to deny Allah.
Don't despair, daughter. Even if you have committed every sin, even if you did evil to your own soul, don't lose hope in God's mercy. Allah can forgive all sins if He wills it, because He is forgiving and merciful, my child.
Mommy? Mommy?
I have no strength left, Nurhan. I haven't any strength left to do anything for you. You haven't left me anything to hold on to. You've disappointed me at every turn. Everything I did was for nothing.
Well, I had a dream today, Esma. I saw my mother in the dream. The light of the Quran surrounded me, and all my troubles just ended, and I saw myself coming into peacefulness. Then I woke up and read the Quran for hours. I wish I had read it before. I wish that I had listened to you.
I wish.
I've changed, Esma. The old Nurhan is gone. You'll see how different everything is going to be, I swear it. You'll be amazed.
I'm very happy for you, Nurhan. But I don't want to be amazed anymore. I've done things I never wanted to do. I closed my eyes to your stealing. I went to places I've never wanted to be in my life and talked to drug pushers. I even lied for you today.
None of this is going to happen from now on.
No, Nurhan. You have done everything to make me not believe you anymore. I'll keep on praying for you, my child. I will ask God to show His mercy to you.
Sorry. Why don't you believe me? What's done is done. What can I do? This time I'm really sorry. I was sorry. I felt suddenly overwhelmed. I felt sorry for everything I did. I was so sorry for not knowing Allah properly and the sins I had committed. Of course, being sorry didn't save me from all of my sins or from my past either. God help me.
Feeling sorry for your sins is such a good purification. There is nothing better to heal your soul than that. How many fires were there, put out in tears of sinners' repentance? How many criminals become saints through that same torture?
The Lord, whose mercy is endless, did not abandon even a sinful creature like me. He showed me the truth in the mire into which I had fallen.
You realize how great a gift of God it is for Him to give the chance to love Him? And did you, my child?
I did. It was the greatest happiness in the world.
So what had changed in your life?
I had to pay a debt to the orphanage that raised me. I went back there and started teaching orphan students with problems like myself. So you must understand, to surrender yourself to eternal power is not just for children like you, but is the most important need for people of every age. Because if you don't know that Allah is the source of limitless power, your soul will be filled with other things.
Ms. Nurhan, well, you taught us how to pray, but why do we say our prayers? Does Allah need our worship that badly?
Allah does not need our worship, my child. We are the ones who need this worship. It's kind of like a doctor. If he writes a prescription and he says use these medicines, Can the patient protest? Saying things to him like, "What use are these medicines for me?" The medicines are for the patient, and prayer is for mankind. All of Allah's commands and prohibitions are medicines for mankind's material and his spiritual health. Medicines, the source of happiness.
But Nurhan, I've heard some people say that when you die, you simply vanish. Is that really true?
No, dear, it isn't. Death is not vanishing. It is the beginning of eternal life. You see the trees that die in the fall come back in spring and flower again. We too will die in this world and come back to life in the eternal world.
Oh my God,
Miss Nurhan, what happened?
Miss Nurhan,
Are
wake
you okay?
up!
Where am I? What happened?
You're in the hospital, Nurhan. The doctor's coming in a little while. He can give you the diagnosis then.
Mommy?
Nurhan.
Esma.
My dear.
Thank goodness you haven't forgotten me yet. I was so sorry. I've changed. I've really changed.
I see that. I see.
I was so sorry. For the years I spent for nothing, for the days I was stubborn and didn't listen to you. I'm really sorry for that.
Nurhan, what a lovely repentance.
I hope this isn't deathbed repentance.
What did you say?
I'm very sick.
Life and death are in Allah's hands, Nurhan. But yes, your liver is failing you.
If you'll forgive me my faults towards you, I swear it, I'll get better.
I forgive you.
Come on.
I've lost
This
20
may hurt a
pounds in
bit.
2 months. What do you think of that?
I've seen people lose 3 times that. It isn't such a big deal. You take your medicine regularly, don't you?
I take them. They make me sleep like a log. But I want to ask you something. Are there any narcotics in them?
Of course there are, obviously. Why do you ask?
I haven't dreamed recently. It's just like when I used to use those drugs all the time. Whereas I wanted to see my mother so much. I miss her so. She's probably mad at me because I've gotten sick.
Don't you be sad. Mothers will forgive. Come on, rest for a while.
Mother? Mommy, is that you? You've been gone so long. I thought that you were mad at me. All right, Mommy. You go and let my brother know. Tell him I'm coming along now. But I want to take my medicine. I promised Esma I would. I want to take all my medicine. All right, Mommy. All right. I'm coming to you now. I'm so sleepy. I spent all my life in vain. I just couldn't do anything right. I lived as if I wouldn't have to give an account. I never took into account that the life I was given would end.
Whereas all of mankind exists to die, dies to rise again, and at last rises again to experience eternal life.
My ignorance strangled me. I awoke to truth too late. Allah, forgive me.
Are you ready for your judgment, my child?
I'm not ready, but I am willing. All of these things. Thanks be to you, Allah. For your boundless mercy, Lord, I was unworthy of this. Thanks be to you.